Hey everyone, Jason Weckerle here. Today in this video, I'm going to show you guys a brand new ice fishing shelter I just bought. I just bought the Clam C-560 thermal hub shelter, and well, I'm going to set that thing up here in my garage, see if it has all the parts. Hope it's not broken because the stupid delivery driver at FedEx completely damaged the box, and the shelter was hanging halfway out of the box onto my sidewalk, just laying right on the sidewalk flat. So I don't know if any parts went missing, if any parts broke in this thing. I know these things are pretty tough, so I'm hoping everything's good. But after I set this shelter up, I'm going to show you guys some homemade automatic Fisherman jaw jackers that I made out of wood and PVC pipe years ago. They've lasted for about, I'm guessing, 12 years now, 12 ice fishing seasons. So let's get started on this ice fishing shelter first. So right now we have a cold front coming in, and it's going to be negative 12 degrees tomorrow. It was 42 degrees today. So my back and neck, my shoulders are really feeling the pain from that right now. But we're going to get this thing set up, figure it out, because I want to figure this all out before I get out on the ice and have trouble putting it or setting it up, putting it away. It weighs about 39 pounds, it says on the box. Comes in this extra large carrying bag. You can carry it on your back like this, or you can lay it across your sled. I really like that they came with an oversized bag, because when I was trying to put my buddy's old Eskimo shelter, his hub shelter, away one time, the bag was small and it was freezing out. It didn't want to go back in the bag. It was a nightmare. But, alright, it looks like there's a side pouch that has the instructions, and it has 4 stakes and some tying rope. So that's good. That's all in there. But really nice carrying bag so far. I'm really liking this. Here we go. We got everything. Looks like there's some straps here that you can put together and wow, nice and big. Aha, there we go. Well, that was a pain in the ass setting up. I don't know if it has to get broken in and used a little bit before the bars start doing what they need to do, but it took me about 3 minutes of really struggling to get this thing open. Once I walked up inside of it, I popped the roof up and the other wall. But for one person, it was a little bit hard to get this thing all set up and ready to go. But I'm going to show you guys how spacious and how nice this thing is now. Now that I'm finally catching my breath, you guys can see I got the light on the camera right now, but there's a nice reflector on here on each side of the shelter so people don't drive into you at night when you're ice fishing. It's got this little holder on each side. I'm not sure what you're supposed to put in it, but I just took an ice scoop and just hung it there. I don't know. It's got 2 doors, these flap doors on each corner, which I'm not a big fan of. You can trip on this going in and out of your shelter. I have tripped on these before, and they're just notorious for tripping you up. But there is definitely enough room in this shelter to fit 4 people. Crammed 4 people, but you could fit 4 people very easily. For my wife and me, it's perfect, or a friend, whatever. I'll be getting a cot mattress in here, some foam tiles for the floor, doing some ice camping eventually. But it's got 4 windows with these Velcro little flaps, and it's got these little overhang things so you can put your gloves, tackle boxes, accessories, whatever. On each wall, it's got a Velcro holder for your cell phone, gloves, tackle boxes, whatever. But this thing, I hope isn't as big of a pain in the ass to break down and put back in the bag as it was to get it open, because the bars on this thing did not want to pop open, and I struggled with it. So kind of a challenge for one person, but so far a nice shelter. Well, so far this shelter is an even bigger bitch to take down, because trying to get it inside this bag is damn near impossible right now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Read the instructions. This stuff is just keep wanting to come apart. If you guys have any suggestions, just leave a comment down below, but I'm gonna try to get this thing inside the bag now. I'm not 100% happy with this shelter yet, because it's kind of a bitch to put up and take back down. And I don't want to be dealing with that when I'm cold out on the ice. So we got this shelter for $230, so it's kind of a steal. There we go. Guess that wasn't so bad, but there we go. Still, it might have to be broken in a little bit before it gets easier to set up and take down. But that thing is a beast. That is a big shelter. And I am sweating right now, so I'm gonna go get a drink of water. We'll be right back. I'll show you guys those homemade automatic Fisherman. All right, now that all that ice fishing shelter stuff is done and we got it all put away, I'm gonna show you guys real quick my homemade automatic Fisherman. This is a normal automatic Fisherman right here. When the fish takes the line, it pulls this pin down and it sets the rod off, setting the hook automatically for you, hence the name Automatic Fisherman. But these things are about $40 to $60 a piece just for the frame. Might even be more money now. I haven't bought one. I bought these about 15 years ago. I made these about 12 years ago. Maybe, might have been 15 years ago, I don't know, but they've lasted a long time, and I just basically took the same design for mine, measured it out completely to the length of the original, took some PVC pipe, some wood, a door hinge right there, a long screw. I used an Allen wrench for the pin, and I wrapped it up with some thread. Put a little bit of epoxy on there. You can adjust the length of the screw for however long your fishing rod is. But just a really simple design. I had to use rubber bands, and I used Gorilla Glue. I didn't know it expanded so much. Never used it before I did this project. But that stuff is tough as nails, and that ain't coming off. But I had to use a rubber band to keep this up straight so that when it was drying, well, it stayed up, just upright. But when the fish takes the line, that thing falls back. Same concept as this, and I didn't even have to put the extra legs on mine because the board is so thick, it just stays up on the ice just perfect. One thing I might do is put some sort of screws in the bottom, sort of like cleats, so that it can just stick in the snow. It doesn't slide across the ice. But that is my homemade automatic Fisherman that's been around for 12 to 15 years. And I've caught a lot of brown trout on this thing, and I intend on getting out for catfish this winter and trying to chase them. I've never targeted catfish before, and since they like to take the bait really lightly and spit it out right away, as soon as they take the bait with an automatic Fisherman and pull on the line, it sets the hook right on them. So fish like trout, catfish, fish that are really finicky and spit the bait before you can get to your tip up, these automatic Fishermen are the answer. And you get to fight the fish on a rod, which is really cool. But yeah, that's my new ice fishing shelter. That's my new, well, not my new automatic Fisherman, but those are my homemade automatic Fisherman. I just thought I'd show you guys that because everyone's got their own design. Some people call them slammers, jaw jackers, autos, automatic Fisherman, but automatic Fisherman was the original brand, and I think still the most durable of all the brands on the market. They last forever, and well, I can't wait to get out for some Lake Michigan brown trout and steelhead on the ice, some catfish, and go set tip-ups for pike, go jig for panfish, all that good stuff. But if you guys like this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell, and you should get all my latest content recommended to you. It helps my channel grow, gives me a reason to keep making these videos. Good luck ice fishing this season. Stay safe on the ice. Take care.